guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back again, so guys, with To Your Eternity.
Episode 6? 7? So last episode we fought a tree, a thing that we thought might have been the previous prototype for Fushi, the orb.
But it looks like someone is trying to put obstacles on our way to save the world.
We were confused a little bit because we thought the creator was the ultimate being that was creating these things.
Well, he's not.
But from the way it looked last episode, he's not the only one that can do this. So we don't know where it came from, but this thing, who's sort of like the orb, came at us, and its ability is that it can steal the forms that Fushi has gathered. Where Fushi can learn through stimulation and then take on these forms, that thing can only steal and cannot fully take the form of the stuff or the people he steals.
Fushi can connect and recreate what he learned, basically.
And the tree can steal. So he's our nemesis for sure. We managed to kill it by being basically March, because everything else was mostly gone. But yeah, it came really close, and now at least we're prepared and we know about this, and we met the creator, so that's cool. But aside from that, we learned how to speak.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we learned how to communicate, and pretty quickly too, so that's cool. At least now we get to hear what Fushi thinks and not just guess, which is a huge step in learning how to connect with this character. And we are going to that old woman whose name I forgot, unfortunately. That old woman's house, or her lover's house. We're about to meet a character with a strange mask. He's in the opening, but I don't know about him. So new characters to meet, new stories to start, new connections to make. Let's jump in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Okay, so let's watch it.
Oh, we can see the preview.
It's already done?
Yeah.
Whoa,
nice
that went fast.
Episode. Goo goo. Okay. I thought for
Goo-goo.
sure we were gonna have a fucking tragic backstory once again. It's sort of tragic. It could have been worse.
I thought at first that maybe they might show us the story of that old woman and her lover at first, but it's the kid with the mask. That's still fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I was so sad what happened to him.
He could have died. Just think about that. He could have died.
How is he still alive?
I'm not sure. I don't even know. Like, from the little we saw of his face, I don't know how he can see, talk, breathe. For all you know, he should have been crushed. But yeah, he survived. And why I say it could have been worse is because he seems to have kept his, like, he's really not confident when it comes to his appearance. Like, he doesn't think he has anything going for himself, for sure. Yeah. But he still seems to have kept his drive, his positivism. Like, and the girl showed up, and he's still, head over heels. No, heels over, what? What's the expression?
Head over heels.
Well, no, but the head is already over heels.
No, head over heels, that's the expression, yeah.
English is weird. So he's still really in love with her. It's been 3 months, but he doesn't seem depressed. He doesn't seem to have lost his personality or anything. Like, he's still in there, and it could have been a lot worse. He's very, what's the word? Energetic, sort of. Like, he's really outgoing. It kind of reminds me of March a little bit, which I like because that's, we're going to learn from this. We're going to learn from his personality. We're going to learn from the brotherly support and stuff that he's going to show us, because he's helping. And the rivalry, too. Like, it's stimulating, which is all we need, honestly. Fushi doesn't get it. Like, he doesn't understand, but that makes it funny.
He's still learning, man. Okay?
Yeah, but that kid, honestly, his background is not pretty. He had it rough. He was robbed of his childhood, despite the fact that he acts still like a kid, and he's trying to, like I said, to stay positive. Like, his brother fucking bailed on him.
Yeah.
And he didn't have parents. He had to work really young to survive and stuff. And he dreams of a better life, and he was willing to work for it, and then his brother had to leave like that. He's trying to play it off as, oh, he's going away to get more money and then he'll come back, and I'm like,
I don't think that
there are ways, there are ways to do this. Like, if he was really leaving to get money and then he would come back, he would have told you, like, why leave you a letter like that? And he was taking money too, like, fuck off. And I thought his brother was nice, and I thought, he could have been, desperate for money, so he would be doing shitty deals in the back.
Maybe gambling the money and stuff?
Trying, maybe, but turns out that's not what happened, so I misjudged him. So poor kid, but then he's got that cute little crush, which makes him really funny, and at the same time, like, we can connect to that, because we've been there, everyone has been there. As a kid, like, sort of, we have those rush of emotions and stuff, and we don't really understand where they come from or what we should do in those cases. But yet, he's trying to discover, how to get through this part of his life, let's say. It's just that he got his head crushed, which is not something that happens to everyone. But and he met an immortal orb that changes into people that he's met.
I love the fact that they really showed us the fact that when he's morphing into another being with the clothes on, the clothes are his skin, basically.
Yeah, well, we knew that from...
Yeah, we knew that, but it's nice to see that they really showed us the fact that when you pull the clothes off, you're pulling the skin off. At least, I don't think he's getting hurt by that.
No.
Okay.
But we knew that from when March tried to bathe him the first time. We saw the clothes being ripped off his back, too.
I forgot that part of the episode.
I remembered. I did. I thought, well, everything about Fushi is just amazes me. It's what I loved in Dororo. It's what makes me love Fushi in this, too. It's the utter innocence, the utter innocence and simplicity in his character. He knows nothing, which makes him act like a kid, but at the same time, he's got the intelligence and the adaptation skills of a grown adult and stuff, and he looks like a teenager. He's the whole package, but he does everything. Like, he's got that strength, he's got those powers, those abilities, yet he's just so naive to everything.
Doesn't know what's better, what's supposed to be ugly, beauty. Wrong or bad, wrong or good.
In a very humoristic way, I feel he's what humans should aim to be,
A blank
simple.
state?
No, just simple and happy. Just you go with the flow. You don't care about, the problems, the backstabbing, the manipulation, the anger, the bad emotions.
Everything.
Like, this Fushi, this side of Fushi, the one that, aims to learn and just experience life, is the best version of Fushi. I know he's been, he's felt pain and he's had, sadness and stuff. Like, he has bad, sad emotions and stuff, which is fine because we can't have the good.
I'm sorry.
You can't have the good without having the bad, for sure. But this version of Fushi, in my opinion, is the best, and it's the most beautiful. And then it makes for really great scenes where it's like, he doesn't understand that his new brother is into that little girl and he wants to impress her. So he's like, I'm training! And Fushi, training too! No, not you! I really like that.
Fushi is mimicking what he's seeing. People say words, he's gonna repeat those back. People are doing stuff, he's gonna do the same thing.
He's a baby.
He's a baby? Yeah.
He's a baby.
That old man was laughing, so he said to laugh like he was doing.
But I think it's beautiful. And it's a human with it's the pureness of a child. It's something that it's a kid that still has his innocence. He hasn't been torn or tainted by the harsh reality of life. He's kind of like March was before all this shit happened. He's this kid before all this shit happened. He represents what everyone used to be before shit happened, and he's slowly learning about
the shit that's gonna happen.
Which is why I'm really enjoying this version of Fushi right now, because I hope it stays for a while, but I know eventually he's gonna learn all the bad stuff too. I don't know what emotion he's gonna learn from this kid. Maybe, the sense of work, the motivation and the drive to keep going. He had, the hopes of getting something, survival from the dog, pain from the bear, the
What did he learn
sense
from
of
the boy?
purpose, the sense of purpose from the boy. Like I have something to find. Then from that he was looking for something, and then with March he found what he was looking for: the need to learn. You know, becoming a grown up basically. So the need to learn. Then this kid could be motivation. You know, what pushes you forward to learn more stuff, or to keep, you know, doing what's necessary to get what you want. He's driven. You know, he's suffered a terrible wound, and he could, like I said, he could have been depressed, but he still seems to have his drive and still has his positivism. He does feel ashamed of his face, and I think that's kind of why he connected with Fushi, because Fushi doesn't see that at all. Like I said, he's very pure in that way. He doesn't understand what
the concept of
and,
ugly or beauty means.
yeah, he's a blank slate, which is beautiful.
To be honest, he saw a huge bear, monster tree type of thing. So seeing a kid that looks like that for him is just normal.
No, he doesn't care.
No.
He sees the mask and he thinks the mask is weirder. And I mean, Fushi in his own right is sort of like a monster. Like he's a being that's different, and you know, it's hard to understand what he is or why he's here. He doesn't understand it himself. And then that kid is also kind of like an outcast. They live in a family of outcasts, you know. They're different and they stand out. So in this way, maybe he connects with Fushi a little bit. He sees an opportunity to be valued once more, which you know, he kind of had that with his brother, but then his brother left. So, piece of shit. Maybe he had a reason, but in that moment, all I saw was a kid who left his brother alone. So yeah, but in any case, I think Fushi might learn that positivism and that motivation to keep going despite everything else. We know now he understands fear too.
Yeah.
You know, he's afraid of that thing in the forest. Interesting. I love seeing him learn. It's the process of seeing him understand what life is about. I think it's, and like I said, there's a beauty in the innocence that is Fushi, the orb.
You know what? It reminds me of a scene that we saw in This Is Us, where one of the characters explained what his painting represents. The fact that every line or paint on it represents someone that he met in his life, and they're all connected. So Fushi to me right now is like a blank canvas. And everything that he's going through, you put a little color on it. Some painting there, some painting there. And at the end of his journey, or at the end of the series, the paint is going to be full of colors, motives and designs, and
well, that's the concept of the show.
connections. Yeah.
That is the concept of the show. Literally. This is why he's here. He's here to, he's like I said, he's a computer drive or something. He's gonna save everything he sees about life and humanity in that drive for safekeeping. Then the question is, why is that necessary? I really hope we don't have an apocalypse coming somewhere.
We need to keep aware of those viruses then, because those those freaks who looks like a tree,
Yeah.
and attacked us, those are dangerous.
My main fear is that for everything that happens, there's a reason, you know, there's a reaction that starts it. For the creator, like he said, I created the orb just to see what would happen, but then he came to Fushi and he was like, we have a purpose. I'm like, okay, you have a purpose. Then in that case, what got you to have this purpose? Like, why do you have to do this? I'm a bit afraid that we're talking about maybe the extinction of men or something. Like, I think I've seen too many shonen. I'm freaking out a little bit over the signification of why he's doing this, but hopefully things go well. I jinx it every time I say this. I know.
Yeah, so you might just say goodbye tonight and see you next time. Who knows?
It is getting late, though.
Don't talk anymore.
It is getting late though, so. Anyway, so I'm really happy we got to meet this kid. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. I say that, but then at the same time, I'm a bit afraid that someone else is gonna die. Hopefully not. So we'll end this here.
Well, so far, everyone that we transform into has died.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that if we connect with that boy, he's gonna die because
I mean, it's what causes. It's kind of what causes the transformation, sort of. You know. Well, I mean, it's what prompted the transformation every time. So, yeah. we'll still hope that okay, let's hope then that we never transform into that boy. Hopefully he stays alive and he gets the girl.
No, it's into Fushi.
For now, that could change. He's working out like Rocky. He's gonna get jacked. Yeah. Okay, so we'll end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be out on YouTube next week. So stay tuned, and I want to see if Deck is gonna scream Rihanna the next episode once it's gonna be jacked.
Rihanna.
Yeah, that's her name.
Adrienne.
No, Rihanna. That's the girl name.
Rihanna.
Yeah, it's just
It's not just Rihanna.
Rean.
Yeah, but he pronounces Rihanna.
Well,
okay, bye guys.